All right, everybody, this is the video you've been looking for. How do I know? Because I've been getting the same question over and over and over. We did a live stream yesterday. Thank you to everybody who comes by the live streams. And oh my goodness, people are panicking. Now, I like to give most people the benefit of the doubt. These are very new people coming in. This is not the prismatic people coming in. And which, interesting enough, prismatic people came in about a year and a half ago. So now you're getting a more newer, is that how you would say it? A newer age person coming in with Mega Evolution who only know Ascended Heroes and beyond. And so they saw Ascended Heroes. We all saw how great that was. I mean, I don't think anybody thought it was going to be that good. It was kind of a crazy storm of disaster with the way they spread it out. And eventually, you finally got this and you got this one, the ETB 3 weeks later, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, guys, we made it through the hard part, in my opinion. That was Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, and now Pitch Black. So I know right now it seems really hard. It seems tough. Booster boxes are going for $194 and $200. Now, it's interesting times, and I'm hoping to help some newer people out there just kind of chill out a little bit. Let's just get back to reality and let's understand the situation. Has the Pokemon market slowed down? Yes, it has slowed down. Has 3 out of the last 4 sets, all in this year, by the way, been pretty poorly received or at least not gone up? Yes, absolutely. Now, I will admit, Pitch Black really shocked me, considering it was pre-selling for $290, which you should never go off that data. Come on now, unless you're new. But if you are new, I get it. It's okay. I'm going to help educate you on that one. I'm still new myself, but not like brand new. I'm just new. I'm saying, hey, look at that. We've been around for a year and a half now. Isn't that cool? Anyways, to try to make sense of it all, we have really kind of predicted that this would happen, but Pitch Black surprised me and many other people because initially it was, like I said, $290 pre-sale, and then yesterday went down to about $210, then it went to $215. We're kind of in that weird range. Now, let me try to explain to you guys what is happening, at least in my personal opinion. If you have any other corrections or think I'm wrong, feel free to let me know. I honestly think that a lot of the people that are selling for really dirt cheap, they're either botters, they're either scalpers, or they're people with larger allocations for distro, and they just want to get rid of this set. It's really that simple. There's not much more to it. They see the writing on the wall. Hey, you know what? It's not a great set. What really matters is looking forward. So I want you to try to look forward just a little bit more. If you could look to about September 16th, that's the 30th anniversary. I forgot to say how many days that is. This is like the first time I forgot to mention it. We got to be at like 50 something days now, right? The point is this. If you're worried, if you're scared, if you're running a business like myself, do what I'm doing. I put the booster boxes for $210. I paid $200. Is it going to be a wash? It's a wash. If I have to drop it to $205 or even $200, is what it is. That's why I didn't buy a lot of it. I got enough so where somebody could come on my store. There were a couple people that purchased, so shout out to all of you. And then they just got what they wanted, and that's it. It's not going to be a big hit. More than likely, as time goes on, it's going to continue to go down. I don't know that for a fact. In the future, though, this is not going to be a $200 booster box in my mind. In the future, eventually, this is going to be a $250 booster box, right? And then way down the road, $300. That's a no-brainer. But in the moment, in times like these, yeah, the pain isn't super great. So if you're in that situation where the pain hurts, it's too much for you to take a loss later on. If that's truly your concern, in my opinion, just sell the shit off. Break even on it. Try to make a couple bucks, but don't be too greedy with it because a lot of people aren't paying, what you might think it's worth right now when they have other options. So do keep that in mind. Just fire sell the shit. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Get rid of it. Move on to the next thing. That's not for everybody. Now, we did get our first ever Pokemon in today from Distro. Ooh, look at that. Yes, battle decks. Now, I know it's nothing crazy, but hey, we've been getting our spend up and we finally got some battle decks. I paid $18 for these. I put them on the store for $18. MSRP is $29.99. So yeah, I know that's, nobody's paying $30 for these. So yeah, exactly what I paid for it. First come, first serve. I only have 6. Also, look at what I bought. Vibes. I don't know if anybody likes these. I bought half a pallet of these. That was crazy. Yeah, half a pallet of these. I also put them on eBay. Well, hopefully I can sell some of those. And then I have another, I think, pallet or half a pallet coming in tomorrow. Not a Vibes, of some cookie run and other stuff. I'm looking at it for my business because I finally got distro in May, right? So shout out to my distro. I'm looking at this as just a stepping stone, as I've been thanking for these other sets as well. Get my spend up, keep buying these things. Hopefully, if I can make a little bit of margin on some of these things, that's great, but most of them you can't, and that's okay. It is what it is. But more importantly, looking at how can we use times like these downward pressure periods where things aren't really selling for all-time highs, or they're not making new highs, at least at a minimum, and how can we take advantage of times like these? I look back at last winter, right? Last winter, October was a really bad month for most people. I wasn't really buying in October. November, I started to pick it up, even though it was even worse than October. And December was worse than November, but I started buying heavy. And it was one of the best things I ever did for my business, was buy when things were slow and everybody was starting to panic sell. And I got a couple collections for 75%, and most of them were like 77 to 78% at the time because people were panicking. Best thing I did, because fast forward to January, February, March, oh my God, all-time highs, record this, record that. I predict, and I could be wrong, but I predict we are going to have another high, boom period all over again. How long does that last? Your guess is as good as mine, but my gut tells me we got at least one more big run coming in. So what have I been doing? I just bought a bunch of Surging Sparks booster boxes. If I were to sell those right now, which I have not got them yet, but if I were to sell them right now, they'd probably be a slower sell, and that's okay. More importantly, like I said, I've been getting my spend up for distro. I'm trying to think of okay, is it true that I'm hearing some people not getting their allocation, not buying their allocations because they're not able to make money in times like these? You must understand, and again, I don't know every person in every account, and that's just kind of going through the grapevine of what I'm hearing is hey, you might want to keep getting your spend up because there's a lot of people who are like, wait, I can't make any money. And they've been doing this for months, ever since Perfect Order. Ooh, maybe I'm just not going to buy this next set, right? And so that's kind of the opportunity for people like me to kind of maybe hopefully get that call from distro. DJ, yo, you want to buy this thing? Yes, the answer is yes, right? And so just keep doing that. Guys, $200 booster boxes. Who is that bad for? It's bad for the flippers. It's bad for the botters. It's bad for the scalpers, 100%. Because even if you get it for MSRP or close, we'll call it like 177, 180. 180 for easy math. Can you lock it in for $200? Or Chaos Rising, can you lock it in for like 195 right now? Is that worth your time after credit card fees and stuff? It's probably not. The people winning in today's game have distribution. That is why people with distro are like, I don't feel a slowdown. I don't feel it. What are you guys talking about? This is great times. I remember blah, blah, blah. You'll hear these sorts of things because in fact, it's true. I mean, Mason was there for my live stream yesterday. He says he pays about what? 104, I think 105, he said, for booster boxes. So think about that. If you're spending close to $100 for a booster box and you have to sell for MSRP, still great margins. Or if it's at 185, 190, still fantastic margins. To be fair, you do have to buy a lot of things that, maybe might not sell quite as well, right? Or that's a very slow sell. That's also true, something to factor in. But you get my point. The people at distro who are getting ETBs for $30 to $35, selling for $65, they're sitting pretty. They're sitting really good. Okay? And so you have one of two things you can do here. One, you can complain about the situation. That's what most people are tending to do. Oh, this shit's dead, I can't make any money, blah, blah, blah. The big crash is coming. You can do that. Now, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to recommend you do that either. Think in a different way. All these people are winning. They're winning in a way that you can't, let's be honest. Less than probably 1% of people, probably 0.1% of people even have distro and are receiving Pokemon. But you can't look at the people that do and that are winning and cry about it. You have to figure out a different way. What is a different way that you can still make money? What is some type of Pokemon set that you could buy right now that a lot of people aren't thinking about, like Prismatic Evolutions? Next week, we're gonna have Ascended Heroes, those Sam's Club. I can't remember if it's 12 or 14 packs, whatever it is. What are some plays that maybe the hype isn't really at, some singles, whatever that happens to be for you and your business, that people aren't really thinking about, that you think, assuming that you believe that we're not going to go into a crash, because I don't think we're going to a big crash right now, at least. Come on, it's the 30th and then Rayquaza. No way, dude. No way. Now after that, we'll find out. But if you really think that we're just going to full on crash, fuck it. Sell it all. be done with it, move on, come back in a couple years. I'm not thinking that way. I keep thinking, all right, these guys are doing it successful. All these guys are winning. That doesn't mean that all of the market is bad. I've never said all of the market is bad, right? There are pockets in the market that are bad, and there's always going to be opportunity somewhere, right? So what is that opportunity for you? I told you some examples for me. Prismatic SPC. Hell, even the Prismatic ETB. I like the SPC more, but the ETB is still really good, right? Just as a random example. What are some things that are rotating out? Surging Sparks. Twilight Masquerade. Maybe not the booster box for Twilight. It's very expensive. Maybe the regular ETB, maybe the Pokemon Center ETB. I don't know. You have to make these decisions for yourself. What is something that you can take advantage of right now? Everybody's thinking about slabs, singles, slabs. Why? Because PSA shut down their bulk submissions. I don't think there's really any other reason. I don't. So, okay, are you going to go chase that? You can. Fine, go chase it. Go have fun with that. Or you can go to the side that's not doing so great. ETBs, booster boxes, packs. Well, actually, I think packs prices are okay because of rip and shippers, but you get my point. Look at something that maybe you think, hey, in 3 months, hey, in 6 months, this can be a lot more expensive. Right now, if you're a buyer, you have a lot of power. You have a lot of opportunity. And what I would recommend, if you are stuck in some of these positions, if you can break even on some of them, fuck it, sell it. Sell it. If you have something better that you think that is going to really go up, then do that. But if you don't and you can afford to wait, I would wait. Prismatic Evolutions, ETBs. I sold a couple just to get the funds going. I needed money for something real quick. But my Ascended Heroes, yeah, I sold most of my position. You guys know that. I kept a couple cases back. I've sold 1 or 2 in the last month or two. I haven't really tried to fire sell. I think I have like 3 cases left, right? I think it's going to be good over the long run having sealed cases. Now the ETBs, those are going to come to Target, those are coming to Walmart, those are coming blah, blah. But the sealed cases, you're going to have to get from distro. And I feel okay having a couple of those lying around. That's just a random example for me and my business of what I'm doing. If you look at Chaos Rising, we just got wave 2. And I'm not sure if people have shipped those or if they're still coming from shipping from people's distros. Again, I can't speak for other people. I'm just hearing what I hear from like Anon and all these other guys that have distro and what their experience is of Chaos Rising and in perfect order. When do you think it's going to be the cheapest? More than likely right now or pretty soon. Like, I don't know, a week from now, 2 weeks from now, does perfect order go down to 10, 20 bucks? Again, tomato. I don't know the exact bottom. But I feel pretty decent with some of these positions at some of the prices that they are. Are we going to get a reprint of Chaos Rising? I mean, I can't say no, but we haven't got reprints of anything else from Scarlet and Violet, early Mega Evolution block, and those were far more popular. Those were far better received than Perfect Order and Chaos Rising. And probably Pitch Black, we'll see, but that thing, right on day 1, which is interesting. Usually it's hyped up for like at least a couple days or a week. Nope. As soon as it opened up, everybody said, I have to race to the bottom. You're seeing these Timmy-ass stores and they're selling to race to the bottom. Everybody has their booster boxes listed at $240. Fuck it. I'm listing at not $230. I'm going to list at $215. You see, these are the kind of guys. But like I said, I can't be mad at them because they have payroll. And still, even if they only had to sell at MSRP, they are making a killing. The percentage for them is still fantastic. So don't look at the guys who have distro all the time and be like, figure it out for yourself. Understand the position you're in. You understand? And like I said, I have distro, but that doesn't mean anything because I'm a new account. Understand the situation you're in. In my opinion, look at something that you think is going to be better months from now. Because months from now, if we do start rallying again, guys, we're not that far from the 30th. Like I said, it's 50-something days. Okay? More than likely, I think we're going to boom again. And then you're going to be like, I wish I would have got this. I had so much time. Maybe you'll have a better opportunity. Maybe it will be cheaper. So don't spend all your money. If you got $10,000 to buy for your store, don't spend $10,000. But take a little something, right? $2,000 here. Spend $3,000 here. Wait a week, wait 2 weeks, whatever it is, dollar cost average into it. Buy something else. Buy a little bit more. Maybe it went down a little more. Good. That's a good thing. When things go down, that's when you buy. And it sucks because it doesn't continue to go up. I get it. But position yourself in times like these for your business, for your store to get a bunch of inventory. Again, don't rush out and do it. People are desperate to sell. Every single day, more and more people are reaching out to sell to me for 77% shipped. 77, guys. I'm telling you, if it comes to 75%, we'll start to talk maybe. Maybe I'll open my doors. I have not been buying. Like I said, for me in my position, I just been getting my spend up, right? Like I said, I've been buying Cookie Run, Vibes, all these other things just to get my numbers up, to get to that next tier, which by the way, we did get bumped up to a new tier because we bought a lot of stuff recently. And a lot of it I break even on. A lot of it I take a little bit of a loss, 5%, 7%. It's fine. Do what's best for you. The world seems like it's crashing. I get it. If you make a video that says, these are the best plays, nobody cares in times like these. If you make a video that says the world's ending, everybody clicks it and watches it. That's what people are talking about. That's what people are thinking about. And when everybody's thinking it, guys, don't try to do what everybody's doing. Do what other people are not doing. Think about something else. I'm going to give you guys an update on this PCG. I don't know where this is going to end. I have an auction for this. Just for science, I listed this. It's actually so far selling for about the same price or slightly more than PSA. Interesting. We'll see, man. The more I look at this slab, the more I really like this slab. I'm not going to lie to you. I like PCG now. I do. I appreciate all of you. Hope you have a great day. If you made it to the end of the video, put in hashtag vibes. Hashtag vibes. If you want to buy a bunch of them, I'll give you a better deal. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day. Don't panic. It's fun to panic. It's fun to think about. Don't tip me out too much. Don't be a dummy. Bye. Love you guys. Peace.